Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server.
Right, recording.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Say hello, Mia.
Is that already the start of the episode, or do we just say hello because we like each other so much?
Say hello, Mia.
Both.
I said hello in the phrase of saying a question. Shouldn't you jetpack, the jetpack,
Oh.
the jetpack? Too late.
There's still no bloody floor.
So, is Mia backseat gaming
Yes, Mia is backseat gaming.
I can now
in
see.
the literal sense,
Very literally,
as opposed
yeah.
to the normally virtual sense?
Yep, Mia is sat to my right,
Slightly
behind me. We've just got a headphone splitter set up so that he can hear you and me, and the microphone could probably do being a bit closer to us, actually. How about that?
Have you recorded any Space Engineers yet with Mia there? Do people
No.
know
No.
that?
No,
Mia
but
has-
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, we've been doing Stardew Valley. We haven't put that out yet.
Yeah, that's right. Then again, I imagine Stardew Valley will come out before Space Engineers.
Probably, yeah.
It's easier to edit. It's just a side note. Is this literally the episode with us discussing past episodes that are already released on your channel?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how these things go.
Yeah, I guess for viewers, Mia's going to be at your house probably for a couple of months.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so Mia is actually is staying over at mine for a couple of weeks. So while you're on university
Yeah, I
vacation.
don't know. She still refuses to get me a flight back ticket. It's scary.
Everything rests on
In about a week, I
her
have.
willingness to do that.
Yeah. In about a week, I'll have to actually think about calling somebody about being kidnapped. Not sure yet.
Right.
I did have on the days that, because I'm assuming you're still working, Sal, so
I am,
Mia
yeah.
will be at home by himself,
Uh-huh.
which is a scary thought in itself. But I think what you should do is give him a camera and tell him that he can't go back in the house until you're back. And it's his job to tour around the city and give his opinion on Manchester and record. And that will be his series of videos of his opinion on the city and doing an unconventional tour guide series. So he'll be a travel series where he's mostly walking down alleys and, you know, I don't
And
know,
getting
maybe,
lost down side streets and things.
maybe giving his opinion on how straight bricks are. I don't know.
Don't worry,
Seems
I've
like
already
something Mo would be interested in.
got a lot to say about your insane way of driving here.
Oh yeah, we're on the
The
other
woman
side.
here is insane. Do you know how she handles walking across the street?
Oh, jaywalking.
Not jaywalking, dashing and playing with your life. Oh no, there's a bus coming. We can still make it. Let's run. I had to fear for my life on the way to that weird electronics store today. And that's what? 200 meters away?
It's a Sunday afternoon and there's no traffic. And okay, it was like one of the arterial roads that we're dashing across, but there's no traffic.
What do you mean there was no traffic? There were at least 2 buses coming for me.
Oh, on that road, yeah, I remember. Yeah, but you know, you just gotta be a bit quick on your toes.
That's a lot of metal grids.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making a lot of heavy armor plate things.
So you're going to finish the pole now, or the, cargo thing?
I need to do a couple of things. I just don't know which thing to do and in what order, because because I know where I need to get to. I just haven't worked out what way around to get there. So I do need to weld up the pole, and I need to strengthen the pole and stuff like that. I should have a GPS coordinate for it, and I don't appear to have. GPS. Top of cargo terminal, there we go. Okay.
I'm not sure if Boris actually knows what that is.
Yeah, so what I'm doing, because my viewers don't either, because I've done all of this off camera. What I've got is a very large pole which reaches from the ground to outside the gravity well. And what I want to do is put at the very top of the pole a container, so that I can then build a ship which is basically just a flying cargo container that with submerged blocks on it. Kind of like
I've done that,
yours.
and it's
Yeah.
really useful.
Let's go up and have a look.
Yeah,
So-
but for design purposes, it should be mentioned that I wanted to build the floor of the gravity terminal, cargo terminal up there, at the edge of the gravity well, so that just the floor is still within the gravity well, and you don't need to create artificial gravity up there. But as soon as you jump, you just fly off.
Well, I've kind of done that a bit. I'll show you what I've done since you last saw me. That gets picked up by the mic.
I know. I'll
Whoa.
stop drinking and I'll just, die.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So, oh yeah, I put a beacon on the top.
Ooh.
It's not built properly yet. These two blocks here mark the gravity well. Oh, okay. They mark where the gravity was. I'm telling you, it keeps changing. So if I remove my jetpack here, I'm
Oh,
in
that is
gravity.
brilliant!
Look at that.
I've only thought about that in theory, but actually seeing it on the pole is brilliant.
Out. The problem is that if you jump, you actually jump into a no gravity place.
Yeah, that was the idea behind it. So that any ships that are docked up there are, outside the gravity well and won't crash down on the planet.
Uh-huh.
You just have to hope it doesn't jitter too much and accidentally touches the gravity well slightly, because otherwise you have a cargo container crushing down on that entire pole.
Well, it's not like it's going into the atmosphere, so it'll have, and gravity's very, very weak. It's like 0.05 at
Still?
this point. So what I've done is, I mark the top and the bottom of gravity there. Have I got my jetpack on?
No, you don't.
No, I
You're
don't.
currently falling off.
Okay. I've then marked, I think this is another 50 blocks, so it's 100 metres to the top of the cargo terminal. And I thought it's kind of up here where you want your ships. Where you want to, so we won't be docking the ships to the cargo to the cargo terminal. You'll have a little flying cargo container.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought we could have, spaceports up there, but okay.
Oh yeah. So the ships will come in, and the ships will be right near, because you don't want to be flying a cargo container much more than, one or two. You just want a little shuttle. Otherwise, you need to put armor on it, and then you need stuff. But we want something like the Space Butt. Ships that are capable of warp drive and travelling and things, but that we can, with a merge block, that we can just merge a cargo container to, and then weld in a...
Wouldn't it be wise to just refit the puddle jumper then?
Well, the puddle jumper for it... What, you mean for the cargo ferry?
Yeah.
Well, you need something smaller than the puddle jumper.
Yeah, but if you want to stick a jump drive on it, it's going to be that
No,
large.
you wouldn't have the jump drive on the cargo ferry. The cargo ferry just moves a few blocks sideways between the dock and the ship.
You see, the problem is this would be such a lovely scenario for, one of those conveyor hinges in which you can just have a docking arm that attaches to the ship, but unfortunately Keen ruined that.
Well, that's why we actually need all of this, because connectors don't work. Otherwise, there'd be no purpose in this at all.
It would look fancy.
Actually, the fact that the connectors are not working is the inspiration behind all of this.
Ah, all right.
So you can put your titty lip away. And for our non-English viewers, that's like when a baby's sulking and they stick their bottom lip out. It's a good job that the viewers can't see your expression.
I'm pretty sure they can currently envision it.
Okay, so that's the plan. So what do I do, Mia? Do I do the space dock first? Do I do the cargo container?
I'm pretty sure it would be wise to first bolt up the pole before anything down there breaks and the entire thing comes crumbling down.
That's like 2 kilometers of pole. I can do that.
Go ahead and stroke the pole with metal grids and stuff.
I can do that off camera as well, though. I don't need to.
Alright, then you just hop back to New Vegas and design your weird cargo shuttle.
Do the cargo shuttle first.
Yeah, it seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Okay. Now the cargo shuttle, I wasn't planning on being operative in a gravity environment.
Well, that's just great. How are you going to do it, then?
It's gonna. Well, I thought what I'd do is have a temporary factory up here.
Alright.
I even did think about putting a connection between here and New Vegas.
Are you insane? That's another 3 kilometers of blocks.
I thought that you might have things to say about that, so I didn't go. Well, I did start it actually, and then I thought, it's going to take a long time, and you're going to have things to say about it.
I don't mind. Go ahead, knock yourself out, but you need to tear that down again as soon as you're done. Also, I am pretty sure in about 2 or 3 weeks, when Keen finally fixed it, you need to tear down the entire cargo terminal anyway.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
Well, we're going to make it in a cinematic way. We'll just cap down the lowest block and see it all falling to the side. Probably hitting New Vegas in the process. Knowing our luck.
I don't think it'll reach New Vegas if it falls.
I don't know how...
Doesn't New Vegas look small now?
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I was pretty happy with how New Vegas looked, but then you turned that pole over there and... This is like Boris's dirt pole all over again.
Boris's dirt
pole?
Yeah, Minecraft. Did you build a large dirt pole? Oh no, it was meant
to yesterday.
Yeah.
It was both.
Oh yeah, see. You can't just have a longer pole than me.
You seem insecure about the length of things.
Don't worry, my New Vegas pole is knobby, so yeah. It can beat you. It can beat your weird noodle.
It might not be long, but it's shapely. Shame about the chunk that's been blown out of it, really.
Why would she explode things near my rod? In the meantime, how is things down there going?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I guess I'm the only one down here right now.
Yeah.
I meant like...
I'm just building a dorm.
Oh, a dorm.
That's very... It's surprisingly complicated. Not very complicated, but more complicated than it needs to be. Because the rotors aren't working right. Well, they're working right, but they're not working the way I want them to.
Okay.
Please elaborate. How don't they do what you want to do, and what is it that you want them to do?
They don't lift enough weight, enough mass. They're not powerful enough, essentially.
Since when
on
I
the
thought
surface.
they could do anything?
No, on the planet, very limited by the amount of mass that you can have on them. Otherwise, they just don't go up. They don't have enough torque to counteract the gravity.
Oh, yeah. Now you make me wonder
So,
how your piston design would work in a gravity well.
Piston? Like the old piston?
The piston. There's still only one piston for me. Sorry.
It doesn't work on, on multiplayer,
Oh.
but there's 3 rotors attached to each other. I don't know. It might work if it's slow, but I'm assuming it'll have the same problems,
I don't know. Was
if not more, because the center of mass will be way out on the end. So things would kind of be pushed and bent. Yeah. Depends what you've got on it.
I don't know your door.
Well, I want these ones to turn rather than go straight. The problem is that I don't have... If I had the rotor in the middle of the door, like the center of mass, it'll probably work, but I have it right off the end. But rather than redesign it, I'm just sticking thrusters on it. So my door has thrusters. They're going to lift it up for me, and I'm going to use the safety lock to lock it. The only problem with all of this is that it requires 4 timers to operate 2 doors.
That sounds interesting.
And one day the rotor will probably break and the entire door will lift away and just take off on its own.
Go hurtling off into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Or more around in circles.
Hold on. It's going off? Do you have the thrust override on the entire time?
No, only when it's opening, but
Oh.
I'm assuming at some point the rotor's going to break. So the thrust override while it's on, and the timer's on the... I guess I don't have any power to those thrusters if they break, so that's alright. It's a safety feature. It'll fall on you instead of fly away. Perhaps I should make it fly away to be like an ejector seat.
That's quite... I almost want to see that now.
You still need to build a train of thought. You could do that too.
Yeah, I know. And I do want to. I want to build the train of thought.
I know.
But it's the problem at the moment's with the connectors, so kind of need to deal with the connector problem first.
Hold on a second. Are those approximately 90 metal grids?
They are approximately 90 metal grids. Yes.
Why?
That's a thing.
Do we have like a quarter metal grid in there too?
Well, we obviously have approximately what is now 1390 something.
Yeah, I understand that, but not approximately 90 metal grids.
Can't you clear up your mind so you can serve